Hey there, and welcome to this week's Sunday Musings, where every week I spend a little time talking about something that's on my mind. I also write a weekly blog hosted on Medium. The link for that is right here. It's always complimentary, but not the same as the video, so I invite you to check them both out. In fact, if you subscribe to me on Medium, you can get a link to both every time a new article comes out. Also, at the end of this video, there's a link to my calendar. I do invite you to have a conversation with me. Just find a time that works for you. So this week, we are doing another book discussion, or pseudo book review, on a really oldie but goodie. Who Moved My Cheese? I think the first time that I ran into this book was, many years ago when I had a change in what was going on at grad school. I was really having a time struggling with what I wanted to do, with what I had decided I was going to do. I was on this path and I wasn't going to change, and it was perfect, and I had an absolute step-by-step plan of what was going to happen. And then things changed and things happened. And I was really struggling because I didn't believe in the path I was on anymore. I didn't want to be there anymore, but I had made a commitment and therefore I must stand firm. And the book was given to me to remind me that change happens. And we can either be part of the change and evolve and adapt and thrive, or we can struggle and show up down the road, or we can just not change and we get caught. And if that happens, we're left behind. The same thing happened back, if you think about the early days of the pandemic with COVID-19 in March of 2020. You saw it in the news that it would just be for a few weeks, and people bought in. And they set a firm, in 2 or 3 weeks, if this isn't over, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll do it then, and that's it. And then there were others that looked at it and said, that's not going to happen. And so they planned for a couple months. And then you saw scientists and medical people look at it and go, oh, no, that's going to be even longer. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. We're not getting out of this for a long time. And so people made different sets of plans. And those who are willing to adjust and change and evolve have really grown and thrived through the pandemic. Other people have just chosen to curl up and let the pandemic happen around them. And then there are others who are making decisions, ignoring the impact they have on everyone around them and doing what they want, because darn it, they don't care. They're tired of being told no or what to do, and they're going to do it their own way because they're going to return to normal because they deserve normal. I'm not saying anybody here is right or wrong, but we do have a world we need to live in together. And so we need to really understand that there only is one constant in our world, and that's the constant of change. Things will happen to disrupt. They could be gradual, slow things that you barely notice or you don't notice because they happen so slowly over so long. Or they could be tremendous things that cause immediate changes. The towers going down on 9/11, the announcement of a global pandemic, a new strain, new spikes, a holiday season that results in higher numbers than ever before, the announcement of a vaccine, storming the Capitol building in an insurrection. These are all events that had quick impacts on us, and some people handled them well and others didn't. So if you're not sure, this is a pretty good book. The book is a story about 2 mice and 2 people that live near a maze, and their entire world is spent around searching for cheese. It's critical to their well-being, their success, their status. And each of the 2 mice and 2 people represents a different attitude toward change. It's a really cute, light book to read. And I encourage you to look at it. Anyhow, early in the story, they find this mound of cheese, huge mound, and they each adjust their lives accordingly, setting up permanent homes near the cheese, getting comfortable that the cheese is there and it's there every day, enjoying the fact that they are powerful because they maybe control some of the cheese, or they found it originally and colonized a world around it, and getting comfortable. But not all of them got comfortable. Some of them kept going out, exploring to see if there would be new cheese or new things that they could look at. And eventually, gradually, slowly, so slowly that nobody really noticed, the mound of cheese started to disappear. But by then, some of the people decided, well, the world owes me cheese. It will provide if I just wait. I can't change. This is where the cheese is. Whereas others, because they had always explored and kept looking for new things, new approaches, new ways, they found more cheese quickly and set up another colony and kept going and evolving and never stopped seeking answers. So what kind of person are you when it comes to change? Are you somebody who's always exploring, looking for the next adventure? Do you trust in what's in front of you? Do you assume that what's in front of you will stay? Does it become an expectation? Do you reach out and embrace change, or even try and preemptively create your own change? Or are you somebody who refuses to accept that change happens until there's nothing to do but accept, and even then maybe not being willing to change? I really strongly recommend you read this book. It's easy, it's light. You could even have your kids read it. The fable within is really poignant and can be adapted to any situation. Love to hear your thoughts. And then, until next week, take care, and I'll see you soon.